I thought you'd like to see what we're trying to do here. Originally we planted 6 rhododendron ponticum in here, and they looked a bit sparse. So we've since planted another 6, in fact 7 in fact. They're the ones that are actually slightly yellowing. Now we have tried to give them ericaceous food to give them a bit of a boost. We've added a bit of ericaceous compost around them to try and encourage them. But if you look at the area, we want this to be a block of purple flower in the spring. Sadly, they haven't produced that much bud through that dry summer, which must have affected them last year. However, you can see there's some gaps on the right and there's 2 gaps in the middle. So what we're trying to do is to make this a total block of rhododendron. So let's have a look in just a moment at where we've planted them and see whether we're going to achieve that. We're planting, of course, with ericaceous compost, and we'll give them some feed as well, some rhododendron and camellia and azalea feed, just to give them a boost. And we'll feed them later on in the season. And if it goes dry, we're going to have to water them, aren't we? As you can see, we've laid them out now, and they're all ready to go. In the barrow here, trusty spade. Look how shiny that stem is. You can say I only use 1 bucket to empty the Miracle Grow compost into, and of course I'm going to give them a bit of added food, some granular food just around each one to help them on their way. As it's so dry, we might even have to water them in, but let's have a look and see how we go. And there we are with them all planted up. I just thought I'd show you what I've done this time. Bit of hellebore in the front there, but what I've done is I've cut out back. You can see the granular fertiliser there, still a bit on the surface, but I've cut back into the bank. If you can see at an angle perhaps there, cut into the bank so that when the water comes down, it'll drop into the gully instead of running straight down the front of the bank, because it's quite difficult when you see it. So there we are, extra liquid feed on the ones that are looking a bit yellow, granular feed on the others, and we should have eventually a lovely block of rhododendron ponticum.